A brutal midterm loss, Donald Trump is once again floating voter fraud conspiracy theories as an excuse to interfere in U.S. elections. Earlier today, he took to Truth Social saying he will not sign any other bills until the controversial Save America Act, which could block millions of Americans from voting, is passed. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer responded to Trump's threat on X, writing, quote, "If Trump is saying he won't sign any bills until the Save Act is passed, then so be it. There will be total gridlock in the Senate. Senate Democrats will not help the Save Act under any circumstances." Joining us now to discuss is James Sample, professor of law at Hofstra University and author of the Who Decides Substack.
President Trump and the administration is basically bypassing entirely. It's not just that Congress is supine, which pretty much everyone agrees that it is. It's that there is an affirmative attempt to circumvent the separation of powers, to circumvent the idea of it's difficult to get legislation through two houses of Congress. The founders set up a very clear system. It's Sesame Street civics, bicameralism, presentment. The fact that you cannot get legislation through Congress, the SAVE Act, for example, does not empower the executive to then do it unilaterally under the guise of emergency powers. So whether it's tariffs or spending or sanctions against universities or acts of wartime hostilities, putting Congress completely to the side, then not listening to the courts. Think about the immigration context. The courts are being aggressively ignored, defied by the administration. We have conservative judges going and writing opinions saying that they are seeing more court orders openly defied by federal agencies this year than they've seen in their entire career. So what I mean by the imperial presidency, and it certainly applies to the specter of nationalizing elections, is that we have systems in place. And one of the most basic fundamental tenets of democracy is that no presidency, no Congress is forever. If you tear apart the scaffolding that makes American democracy, it will be torn apart for the next president, too.
Are you concerned if Trump decides to do this through, say, an executive order, but he wouldn't be able to do that, would he?
He definitely wouldn't be able to do it, but that doesn't mean he won't try. And I think that we are perhaps being a little Pollyannish if we assume, and I'm with you, and I certainly hope you're right, that the SAVE Act is dead in the Senate because there are only 53-ish votes.